My dad raised me single-handedly. It wasn't easy being the son of a pirate. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Zareth Prevails. Today, we're going to talk about Smugglers Run 3. It got an update. We finally know what we're getting with it and how we can interact with it. And it's one of the decisions of all time that CG has made today. Huge shout out to my patrons, by the way. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. And if you want to support the channel for free, folks, all you gotta do is hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, comment. Let's mount the algorithm if we so choose. Let's take a look at the announcement for Smugglers Run 3. So, Smugglers Run 3 update. And he's pretending to be Hondo. And so let's see, prepare yourselves because soon you will be gathering some galactic legend Hondo Onaka. That's me. Valuable booty. We don't want to gather his booty. With the introduction of Smugglers Run 3, we will be reducing the cadence each Smugglers Run will have. Ensure everyone is getting the proper amount of rewards total. We've increased the rewards per run. Blah, 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 blah. Give us the schedule. This is apparently, CG had said that this is the rewards that the community has asked for, or something like that. Let me see if I can find the verbiage. Alright, here it is. When they announced it was 4 months ago, and they said Smugglers Run 3. The big thing, of course, here is the economy event you desired, which at that time we had no idea what we would be desiring, but this is absolutely an interesting thing. So we're getting so that they're standardizing when the various Smugglers Run events are going to happen. It's not just going to be randomized. It's going to be every 2 weeks that we get each of them. So, and they're going to increase our rewards so that we get the same amount of stuff, which is good. We'll talk about the math of it in a little bit, but so Smugglers Run 3, we of course, the economy event that we desired, we need stuff like Relic Delta is coming up, right? We're going to need to relic our characters. So of course, the thing that we desired, the economy event we desired, was probably relic materials. And they provided it, right? No, they're just giving us more mod materials and like the same stuff Smugglers Run 2 gave us, not even like the more advanced mod materials. That's cool. Oh, maybe the bonus tier. Maybe I missed something. No, same old stuff. Cool. A pirate always delivers. Yeah, they do. Congratulations. Good job. Good job, CG. Well done. That's cool. It's not. So, anyways, I did a lot of the math here, guys. I'm not 100% sure that this chart is all the way right. I spent way longer on it than I thought I was going to. I didn't intend to make a whole like graphic for it. And if you want this graphic, folks, you can, if you join my Patreon, I've actually already posted it on the exclusive Discord that my patrons have available. You guys can just get that for free if you're a patron, which isn't free. So go check that out if you feel like it. But we'll be looking more in depth at this graphic here. So my initial thoughts on this. This feels really disappointing in the face of Relic Delta coming. Relic Delta's here. It's causing this huge panic in everyone. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, I can't beat these guys with way more relics than me. How could I possibly keep wanting to play this game? And that's honestly, I sound like I'm mocking people, but that's really that's legitimate that people are feeling that way, and I don't blame them, frankly. Honestly, it's probably just poor timing. I I don't know when they planned on releasing Relic Delta in relation to when Smugglers Run 3 was coming out. It just seems kind of unfortunate. Like, the whole community is in an uproar, right? Like, this is one of those times that our game, we talk about like eras in in the game, the era of piracy, and the era of the totality of the game is changing. Like, we're regardless of if Relic Delta is a huge hit or everyone hates it and everyone quits and leaves or something in the middle, things are going to change. The game is going to be significantly altered from where it's been in the past, and you know, sometimes we need change, sometimes it's frustrating and whatever. It's just the thing everyone's panicking about. This has kind of been seen as a, hey, well, at least we'll get Smugglers Run 3. Like, that'll help, right? Like, CG is going to help us with that. And, I mean, there probably is going to be other stuff they do to help us get more materials, I would imagine. You know, like, somehow we're going to have more access to relic levels. It sounds like that, at least they've said that before. They did. They never said that Smugglers Run 3 was going to be the thing. I think it was just like this thing that people were saying, well, look, the world is going to end, but Superman will save us, right? The Relic Delta is coming, but Smugglers Run 3 will save us. And that's not really what's occurring here. They're releasing a thing that would otherwise, I think, have been welcomed. I do think, why aren't they giving us better mod upgrade materials? Like the stuff that we used to get in Proving Grounds, and now we're getting in, or not Proving Grounds, sorry, in Galactic Challenges, and now we're getting in the Era Battles, or the episode things, the I don't know, like, why aren't we getting any of those with Smugglers Run 3? It seems a little bit frustrating, but anyways, it's probably worth looking at what we're gonna get. So let's take a look. That we don't need to whine the whole video, right? That doesn't need to be us. That's not our whole identity. I swear. So okay. Whoa, is that the Jedi Temple? I actually don't know. Okay, so here's the picture of the graphic once again, and so here, let's actually just look at. So here's the disclaimers. This is on the stuff on the left. So first off, the math that I did, I'm not gonna go and run a bunch of like decimals and just hurt my head and potentially get things all messed up. Anyways, I'm going to approximate here. So the rewards that I'm gonna be showing, they're real. These are the real numbers. It's not gonna be a perfect comparison. So first off, I went in and I went to swgoh events, and that site is, shout out to the site. It's also just completely, it's very challenging to use because there are a trillion ads. I don't even think that's an exaggeration. There's probably a quadrillion of ads on that thing. It's very challenging to use, but you can go in and look up how many times in the last year you've had Smugglers Run 1 and Smugglers Run 2. And both of them, well, one of them, I think Smugglers Run 2 was run 35 times in the last year. And Smugglers Run 1 happened 36 times in the calendar year. So or in the, you know, the last from October, from this point in October to last October in 2024. And so I decided, okay, that's close enough, right? We get an average of 3 smugglers of each Smugglers Run event every month, and that's been the case forever. Like, they haven't changed it, but that website does record how often they happen. So okay, so the old events happened 3 times a month each. And now pretty soon we're going to go to having those same events happen 2 times per month, but they're expanding our rewards. And also, it's not 2 times per month, it's every 28 days. The way this game kind of is built is like on a 28-day cycle. And so This is the new numbers that I'm going to show you are based off of what we're going to get in 28 days, as opposed to the math that I did for the initial events, the events that used to be happened on a monthly basis. So that means that it's actually a more favorable comparison when we look at the new stuff. We'll actually end up getting more than what I'm showing you guys on a monthly scale. So anyways, I hope that that's clear, but the math is just not going to be perfectly exact and precise. It's going to be pretty close though. So let's expand the view here. So Smugglers Run 1 versus Smugglers Run 1, which is new. Based off of what they're based off of having, you know, the new numbers, and this is all stuff that CG's provided to us. This is all like, we're basically getting the same amount of stuff. We're getting more. If anything, we're getting more. CG is not shorting us. We're getting more stuff from Smugglers Run 1 in every single category, which is great. That's solid. I was a little bit concerned when I first read that. I was like, oh, are they gonna just like cut back on the rewards and make it so that you need Smugglers 3 to get as much stuff as you used to? But that's not the case at all. Okay, so Smugglers Run 2. What are we getting? Across the board, either the exact same stuff or a little bit more. And remember, we're getting actually a little bit, our total take over the course of every month is going to end up averaging more than what you guys see here as well, but not by too much. And I think the math gets too messy if I try to add that in. So Smugglers Run 3, of course, this is the new one. This is the brand new thing. And so there's two categories. Relic 3, you can do it with Relic 3, Hondo and his friends, and then you can look at Relic 9, and I don't know how tough that's going to be. I'm guessing you're going to need a bunch of Relic 9 characters. I mean, I don't know, but if you do that, that you get different reward levels. The Relic 3 stuff, gosh, you're gonna get so much. First off, you get a ton more of the attenuators. Like, you can basically just get double what you've been getting. You get double of those, and then you're just getting more stuff, like the more expensive good stuff, and that's great. I mean, you're getting a whole lot, and so in totality, you can see on the far right, I added them up. So the total old amount that you're getting, if you add in Smugglers Run 1 and 2, you can see the totals down there. And then if you add in the Relic 9 version of the Smugglers Run 3, you can see the numbers, which it's basically we're doubled or more on every front. It is actually a pretty remarkable amount of stuff we're going to be getting here. Smugglers Run 3 basically doubles how much stuff we're getting on almost every single mod upgrade, which is nice. Of course, we'll have to spend Relic 9s to get there, which, I mean, we'll talk about that in just a minute, but it is a pretty impressive amount of stuff. Like, if you look at the thumbnail that I made for this video, I said that it's who knows what I said, but I said that there's a lot of stuff that we're getting basically, and it's also disappointing because we're not getting relic materials that feels like we as a community need. And so insane, yes, crazy amount of stuff, and that, I mean, it is a ton of mod upgrade materials that you need, and new players are going to hopefully really benefit from this too. This is a really awesome, good thing for us, I think. I mean, it's not unwelcome, I'll say that. And even the Relic 3 version of it is not significantly worse than the other. Like, you get fewer stuff, fewer things, but not that much fewer. Like, you don't have to get to Relic 9 with it. It's an impressive amount of stuff. Was it what we needed as a community? Not necessarily. It's not what we're asking for right now, though. This is kind of unrelated to Relic Delta in some ways, and in other ways maybe not. So, okay, a couple conclusions here. So, lot of new modding materials, which is welcome. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna kick it out of bed for eating crackers, right? Like this is nice. This is actually a bonus. If you have Hondo, that's great. You have a solid incentive to get Hondo. What kind of incentive do we have to get Ahsoka? I'll wait. I mean, she's good. She is good. But we don't have an event like this. Like, this is a tangible thing we can point at, a tangible digital thing that we can point at, that there's a reason to get Hondo, right? Like, he's a new galactic legend. He's expensive, but hey, we get some cool stuff for that, and it's long term. One thing to remember when you look at those numbers, yes, we're doubling the amount that we're getting from the other Smugglers Run. I just want to put it in perspective. I don't know exactly how many other relic and modding materials that we're getting from other parts of the game, but it's not zero. This isn't the only place. We're not just doubling our total amount of mod upgrades. That's not what's happening. We're doubling the amount from Smuggler Run events, and that's it. That's what we're getting. But it's still a lot. It's just not doubling our total amount. It's not like, oh my gosh, exactly double what we're doing with mods right now, and that's what we're getting. It's not how it works. So a lot of people are saying, like, oh, once again, CG not incentivizing us to put high relics on these characters. I've heard that argument like 7 times already, and I guess whatever, if it's worth it to you or not, I don't really care. I won't actually argue with you about that. I'm not sure if, because we don't know how much Relic 9. Is it just Hondo? Is it his whole team? Is it like, do we only need 2 total characters? It's like, yeah, Hondo and Vane can get you 3 stars on it, and then you can sim it from now on. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that Relic Delta's coming, and it's probably going to force you to put Relic 9 on Hondo anyways. If you unlock him, especially if you're an early adopter, you're probably going to put Relic 9 on Hondo regardless. And so, it's just a funny thing, because I have seen this argument, maybe disproportionately. I don't know. I just, the things I've read from comments, people are like, oh gosh, it's not worth getting the Relic 9. I just think Relic 9 is probably worth it anyways. Probably. I don't know where we're going to get our Relic 9 materials, so maybe I'm wrong. It just seems like this is that's kind of the least of the crises that we're facing here. We need Relic materials, but assuming we're provided them by CG, seems like Pirate King Hondo might end up being a higher priority for those Relic 9 materials based off of the rewards here. The modding materials. Mods are one of the best long-term investment that you can have in this game, honestly, guys. Like, long-term, I still have mods that I got 9 years ago. It's crazy. You just don't want to miss the number of, look at those numbers, and that's how many you're going to get in a month. And then multiply that by 12, and that's how much you'll miss out by not unlocking Hondo in the next year or so. Like, you just want to get Smugglers Run 3 if you can. It's a lot. It's an insane amount of materials to miss out on, and I think we'll all benefit from getting it. Finally, and this is just a random thought, they're giving us so many more attenuators that I feel like we're going to need an attenuator cap increase, because we're getting more attenuators in a month than our cap is, which is cool, but it seems like they're gonna have to increase the cap. I don't know. We'll have to see. I bet they do that though. So that's it. What are you guys' thoughts? And I know we're all probably disappointed on some level based off of Relic Delta looming in the background, but I would be interested to hear what you guys' thoughts are. I do think this is cool. I just think it's maybe a little bit poor timing. So let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails. Take care, folks.